What's going on, guys? It's Kyle here, and today we're going to talk about a very important metric when it comes to real estate. Now, there's a lot of different things to look at in real estate when you're analyzing a deal, but one of my favorite and most important things to look at is the cash on cash return. Right here, cash on cash return. So to keep this extremely simple, the cash on cash return is the money that you pull out of your pocket and put down on that property. So the money that you have invested in that deal after year's end, after all the expenses have been taken out and all the income is accounted for, what is your return on that money that you had to pull out and put down on that property? So we're talking buy and hold real estate right now, and we're not gonna talk about, what's your return on maybe a house that you bought to flip. We're keeping this extremely basic and talking about cash on cash return. Now, I analyzed a deal a few videos ago, or maybe it was my last video, titled something like, what is cash flow? So go watch that video, and we broke down an actual house for sale on Zillow, and we found out what our cash flow was. We're gonna use that same calculator to talk about what our cash on cash return is. All right, guys, so here we are in my computer, and we are currently on this real simple, just Excel spreadsheet I made up. But first, let's go check out the property we're talking about. We're talking about this house for sale in St. Louis, Missouri. They're asking $82,500 for it, and it's currently rented for $875 per month. So that being said, we're going to jump back to this simple Excel spreadsheet and talk about this. So don't get overwhelmed by any of these numbers. We're keeping this very basic. Here's the address. Here is what they're asking, $82,500. Now we have two columns. We have the monthly and we have the annual. So monthly rent is $875. So annually that is $10,500 that is coming in on rent. So let's real quick just bounce through. We have taxes, insurance, repairs, vacancy, cap rate, mortgage, so on and so forth. If you want to know how I got these numbers, watch the video on what is cash flow, and I dove a little deeper into these numbers. So here's the number right here of all the expenses added up. Now, one of the most important numbers in real estate is your net operating income, or your NOI. So after our income minus our expenses, we get this number right here, $586.28. Now, what we're talking about is our cash on cash return. Again, the cash on cash return. So to find that, we need to figure out all these numbers, and then we need to take the NOI, so the net operating income right here, and then we need to divide it by the money that we have invested in the deal. So like I said in my previous video, the bank wanted us to put 20% down on this house. So 20% of $82,500 is this number right here. So purchase price, $82,500. Down payment is 20% of that number. So that's the cash that's coming out of our pocket. And then to find the cash on cash return, we divide the NOI of right here, the annual NOI, divided by the amount that we put into it. And that is how you find the cash on cash return. So that's one of the most important numbers in real estate. Now, by looking at this deal, I don't think it's a great deal. I wouldn't be interested in purchasing this unless I knew maybe I could increase the rent. So let's just act like we can. Let's run up here. Let's say we know that the market rent in that area is actually renting for, let's say $975. Let's see what that does. So $975. So that bumps our numbers up to 9.2%. So we have a 9.2% cash on cash return. So that's better. So we're not going to get into anything more in depth, but just remember your cash on cash return is the NOI divided by the money that you put into the deal. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys want to hear more about a topic more in depth, let me know in the comment section. If you guys don't mind, it helps me out a ton if you like the video and maybe subscribe to my channel or drop a comment. I appreciate it, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you.